That was a terrific game, right? Well, it did not even hold a candle to the drama of the 5A Division I championship. How about over 102 points, over 1,200 yards of total offense, and one of the craziest finishes you will ever see. And our North Texas Honda dealer's inside story shows us it may have cemented one quarterback as the most clutch QB North Texas high school football has ever seen. As John Stephen Jones warmed up for his second state title game in a row, he had a sense of calm about it. Out of the 12 career playoff games he had played in, 11 of them had either been at AT&T Stadium or Ford Center at the Star. Those two places, of course, owned by his grandfather, Jerry Jones. Meanwhile, the Mavericks of Manville may have never played in Jerry World, but they certainly had been in some big games, and they'd won all of them. Mavericks were athletic and were hoping to use that superior speed to wear the Scots down. 4 minutes into the game, Manville gave Highland Park a taste of what they'd seen most of the night, the backs of their jerseys. Cam Scott takes the reverse and kicks it into overdrive for a 75-yard gain to the 5-yard line. The Mavericks would punch it in from there, but Jones was not to be outdone in the big play department. Late in the second quarter, he goes deep to Cade Sostad, who makes a terrific catch and then drops into the end zone to complete the 73-yard touchdown to tie the game at 7. 20 seconds later, the Mavericks reminded the Scots just how quick they are as Kason Martin throws a screen to Jalen Preston, and Preston outruns everybody. That was a 69-yard score, and they would add a 79-yard pitching catch later as Manville was throwing haymakers and led 21-10 at halftime.
You got to fight back, you just got to compete. But, there's always that belief that if we just keep coming back, maybe they'll make a mistake or maybe we'll get a break.
In the second half, Jones would utilize his big target, Sostad. This big gain set up a touchdown as Sostad had 12 catches for 220 yards on the night. But every Big Scots play was met with an even bigger Mavericks play. After another Highland Park score, Manville gets the ball at its own 5. First play, Preston takes 2 steps, throws his hand up, already knowing he has his man beat, and sure enough, when Martin throws it to him, Preston was way out in front. A 95-yard touchdown, 42-32 Mavericks with the lead. A lead that had to be at least a bit demoralizing for the Scots captain, who got sacked 8 times on the night.
Heads were still up. All honesty, in my head, I was getting a little down, but my team kept me up. Everybody was still saying, hey, we got a chance, the clock's not at 0 yet.
With Jones ready to lead his team, he just needed another playmaker, and that man was Sostad. This 8-yard touchdown cut the lead back to 3. After Manville jumped back ahead by 10, Jones busts it in from the 1 to make it a 49-46 deficit with 2:06 to play. The Scots never acted like they were out of this game, despite every quick Manville score.
Well, that's the key, is never giving up, because we take a punch and we had to deliver a punch. Ours wasn't quite as fast as theirs. We had to drive for hours. But if we could stay within 3 late in the game, we're in striking distance, and then it just takes a break like an onside kick to give us an extra possession.
And Highland Park would get that extra possession as Mateo Cordray kicks a perfect onside kick. The second bounce flies over the receiver's head and right into the arms of Sostad.
When we got that onside kick, I just said, I can't imagine we're not going to pull this off.
There was still work to be done as John Stephen Jones faced a 4th and 15 with a little over a minute left. Once again, Jones made the play, finding Finn Corwin for a 17-yard gain and a much-needed first down. Then with 34 seconds left, it was the Jones to Sostad connection again. This time a 16-yard touchdown that put the Scots ahead 53-49.
I knew the corner was playing off and that I'd have room inside. Coach just gave me a slant. I caught the slant, and I was expecting to get blown up. And I looked up, and there was a clear lane to the end zone. I dove in.
With all 3 timeouts, Manville drove the ball all the way to the 31-yard line. As time was running out, Martin heaved the ball to Preston, who caught it at the 3, but was held up at the 1-yard line, a yard short of glory. Highland Park pulls out the miraculous win, 53-49, for its 2nd straight state championship.
I know this is my son's last game, and I didn't want him to go out like that. So we just fought as hard as we can, and we just came out with a victory. And I'm so happy. I'm so overwhelmed with joy. I don't know what to say. I'm just happy. It is an amazing experience, man. It's probably one of my best years playing football, and I'll never forget this moment.
John Stephen Jones threw for a state record 564 yards to go along with 4 touchdowns and back-to-back offensive MVP honors, something the Jones family could have never dreamed of.
This one was incredible. The way this team fought, I can't even put it into words. This team has no quit in them.
When you built this stadium, could you have ever have imagined that your grandson would win 2 state championships in this building?
No, not at all, but I'll tell you something. I wouldn't have ever imagined he'd win one like the one that they won tonight. Now, this will take you back from the dead right here.
It's got to be one of the best high school games to ever be played in the state of Texas. It was certainly entertaining.
No question about that. I was in attendance, as you saw there, for that game. I can promise you it's like a game I've never seen before, a game everyone who watched will remember for a long time.